like, share, subscribe. Shouts out to the Lions Den community. And don't y'all forget to subscribe to the podcast show. Link will be pinned in the top of the chat.
Just name the channel who could bang with us. I'll prove that you are smoking dust. GTV Media is top notch in this game, y'all. You failures only have yourself to blame, y'all. Cricket TV and a weapons make you suckers cry. Why don't you close your channel, crawl into a hole and die? Shout out to those who love our movement, no, we'll never flop. Until you get your mouth on LGBTQ. We are the underground outfit, y'all. We built this whole thing by ourselves, no in y'all. Independence up with self-preservation. If you can't take care of self, then how can you build a nation, y'all? Yup, we got that merch for the ladies and yes, we even got that merch for the babies and we got appliances and everything that you will need. We got some banging songs that make anemic haters bleed.
All right, man. What's good, everybody? Salute. Appreciate all y'all for tapping on in. Shout out to everybody for checking in on me yesterday. If y'all can hear me, press 2 in the comment section, man. If y'all can hear me. Much love to everybody that's tapped in, man. If y'all can hear me, press 2. Let me get a mic check real quick. Can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me? I bet that. Yeah, man. I appreciate everybody in here, man. Showing love, man. I salute all of y'all, man. You know what I mean? And when I say love, not the P. Diddy love. Appreciate everybody, man. That's just been very supportive, man. Shout out to Devona. Let me cash up with the donation. Shout out to Kimberly Cunningham and the cash up with the donation. Shout out to Carol Ndoye and the cash out with donation. Shout out to Diane Earl and the cash out with a donation. Shout out to Tanya Hardy and the cash out with a donation. Shout out to Pamela Davis and the cash out with the donation. Man, Pamela Davis is beautiful. Like, no cap. Pamela Davis is beautiful. So, Tamara Toombs, salute to you in the cash out with 2 donations. Latrice Barton, salute to you in the cash out with donation. Linda Robinson, salute to you in the cash out with donation. Stephanie Kibbe, salute to you in the cash out with donation. Dolores Matthews, salute to you in the cash out with donation. Vela Lee, salute to you with a $50 donation in the cash app. Quanti's Recording, salute to you with a $50 donation in the cash app. Sharon Bonner, salute to you with a $20 donation in the cash app. And Kimberly Cunningham, salute to you with the donation in the cash app. Salute to everybody that tapped on in, man. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate all y'all who support, show love to my channel, man. And just overall support everything I got going on, man. I really salute y'all. And I appreciate y'all. Today is the day we've been waiting on. You know, somebody asked me yesterday, as Fisher said, you didn't sound like you slept well. Y'all must not know me by now. You know what I'm saying? I'm fine, man. You know what I mean? It's just that, you know, I had surgery, so I ain't gonna sound right, but I feel fine. You know what I mean? Small thing to a giant, nigga. That's just how I go. You dig? So yeah, I'll be all right. It ain't about whether I slept well or not. I slept all right. You know, I don't really sleep that much, man, to be honest with you. I don't really sleep that much. You know, I actually watched a lot of TV last night and early into the morning. So, yeah, I'm good. You know what I mean? If I wasn't good, I'd tell you, hey, man, I ain't right. Or if I wasn't good, I wouldn't tell you. You just wouldn't hear me on here. You know what I mean? You wouldn't hear me on here. If I'm down out for real, I'm talking about I can't. You know what I'm saying? You won't even hear me on here. That's facts. So, salute to everybody. Somebody say you need to get your rest. I get rest. That's the problem. You guys, y'all allow rest to control y'all. Rest don't control me. You understand what I'm saying? See, that is the best thing is when you're moving. You know what I'm saying? And when you're active, you know, you get a few hours of sleep, you should be okay. If you feel like you need all this sleep, something's wrong with you. You know what I mean? Everybody should be good off 5-6 hours of sleep max, and then right back to it. That is if you have a good active lifestyle. If you don't, you sleeping all day long. You just a slug. You lazy. You're not really doing nothing. You know what I mean? If you in the bed all day, or if you sleeping 9-10 hours, this, that, and the third, it's not cool. You need to get up, get to moving. You know what I'm saying? And that's just facts. Get up, get to moving, get yourself out here. You know what I mean? That keeps you healthy. That keeps you up. That keeps you going. You know what I'm saying? You can sleep when you die. When it's time for you to check out, you have all the time to go to sleep you want. You'll be able to sleep as long as you want when you check out. These are facts. You understand? So, yeah, that's what it is. You know. So, everybody salute all y'all for tapping on in. Y'all know what it is, man. Leslie, appreciate you in the Cash App with a donation. Shout out to my boy Swarty Wizard coming through with $100 donation in the Cash App. He said, cousin ticket was a surgery major. Hope you're okay. Yeah, man. But you already know me, man. You know, listen. I got that, man. Boy, you know I'm Kobe Bryant ready on that basketball court, boy. I got that Michael Jordan mentality on the court, nigga. So you're going to have to take off both my legs, both my arms, just take me out before I can't ball no more. That's just how it's going to be. They had to drag me off the court out the arena, and it's going to take a whole army. So, yeah, I'll be all right. You know. It's just that there was a lot of people, and I wasn't even going to say that. It was just a lot of people kept asking me, yo, Ticket, why you into the lives? I was waiting for you at work. You always be doing the live stream during the whole case. I was waiting on you. I was like, man, I can't not tell the people. They're going to just think I went and got lazy. Nah. So that's why I told people what was going on. So y'all knew why I had dropped those videos and got out. That's why. You know? So, yeah, y'all already know what it is. You know what I mean? Yeah, your body really don't. The thing is that like this is before we get to the trial today. You can control your body. People don't understand that. If you're the type of person and you sleeping 9-10 hours all day, your body comes dependent on sleep. You don't want to do that. You don't want your body to become dependent on sleep. Period. You want your body to be, you want to be an active person. That's what keeps you going is your activity. Let me tell y'all something. I watched my grandmother, who will almost be 100 years old, still walking around like it's normal. Bro, I'm looking at her like, man, is she getting up out of bed, laughing, joking, walking like it's normal? Like, cake, man, no way I can be lazy. I'm just looking at her walk. Damn it, she outside there cutting the grass with a lawnmower. I'm like, what? She about to touch 100 years old. But this has been her schedule all her life. Getting up at this time, do this, do that, do that, do that, do that. And you don't break it. You just don't break it. You keep pushing, you keep pushing, you keep pushing. The moment you start breaking your routine, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Once you set a good routine for yourself, you just stick to it. Once you break that routine and you start becoming lazy, now what that does is that changes everything about you. You know? And you don't want to get into that mode because it's hard. Once you break it, it's hard to try to get back. You know what I'm saying? Tell y'all that once again. It's hard to try to get back. You know? So we're going to see. There's a juror that had vertigo on the way to court, can't come. We'll see if they get put off, or we'll see if they stay on. You know what I'm saying? If there's a juror that had vertigo on the way to court, do they get put off or do they come on? You know what I'm saying? We'll find out. They're having a sidebar right now. Me personally, I'm just going to tell you guys this. I put them on the jury and keep pushing. I don't want no distractions. I want to keep pushing through this trial. That's why you got alternates. That's why you got alternates. You know what I'm saying? Point blank period. This is why you have alternate jurors. You have alternate jurors for that reason. You never know what can happen. You get all these people up there in that courthouse, in that courtroom and stuff like that. I'm telling you. Yeah, to the lady in the comment section that said that, let me tell you something. My body is programmed. Some people need an alarm. When your body is programmed, you don't need no alarm. You're going to wake up down at the same time every day. How many people here do that? Y'all just wake up at the same time every day. You don't even really need an alarm. You'll go to sleep. You'll wake up pretty much at the same time. When you open your eyes, it's going to be right around the same time every day. Your body is programmed pretty much. You know what I'm saying? You may oversleep rare, but your body is pretty much programmed. That's how you program yourself. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm telling y'all what it is. Right? Hold on one second, y'all. Yeah, I would just bring up 2 new alternates and move forward, because that person's sick today, they might be sick tomorrow. They might be sick Friday. You know, you got to just move on, in my opinion. Now, is that because who was there on the reserve list? We never know. You never know what's going on, man. I'm just telling y'all this. You never know what's going on. So this judge is a very smart, intelligent judge. He know how to move. I told y'all, a lot of people said ticket. I don't like the fact they don't have the jury sequestered. Man, they set traps. Don't y'all know the feds set traps? They dangling a stake out there to see if you're going to go bite. These people ain't stupid, man. They seen what happened over the years and courses of history. You know what I'm saying? If you stupid enough to get caught committing another crime, you a damn fool. Point blank period. Right? So, no, right now, court not counsel, they're having a meeting. If I was a judge, I'll have an investigation on the situation. That's if I was a judge. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. If I was a judge, I'd have a thorough investigation. But yeah, I'm telling y'all, a lot of y'all that's lazy and this, that, and the third, you know, you gotta stop being that way, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Y'all gotta get out of that, man. You gotta get up and get to moving, man. You know what I'm saying? Push yourself. You gotta be self-motivated. Some people need somebody else to motivate them. I don't need nobody else to motivate me. I'm self-motivated. You feel what I'm saying? I motivate other people just by the fact of how self-motivated I am. You heard me? So that's what you have to be in life. You have to be self-motivated in order to be to reach it. And this is another thing. This is a question that people should ask yourself. You know, have I fulfilled my potential in life? A lot of people have not fulfilled their potential in life. You know, a lot of people have not fulfilled their potential. You've only, like, if it's 100%, you've only done 25. Period. You've only done 25. Trial is not canceled. They're having a meeting right now. So here's the thing, man. Have everybody in the comment section, you ask yourself, have I filled my full potential? Like, some people, y'all slacking, man. You know what I'm saying? And you're not reaching your full potential in life. And that's crazy. You should be able to do that. You know, if not reach your full potential, at least get close. At least go for it. You know what I mean? And so that's just something that, you know, you should use as motivation for yourself. You know what I mean? You know? Challenge yourself. You did? Yeah, you can't slack, man. You got to stay on your job, man. You got to get on your game, man. I don't want to sound like Diddy. But you got to get on your game, man. You know what I mean? Real talk. It goes a long ways. You know, you get up, you stretch for 10 minutes in the morning. You know how much better you're going to feel? I don't care how old you are. If you start stretching in the morning for about 5 to 10 minutes, you know, your body start to feel better. Just that and the third, you know. You take a walk. Some people go take a walk in the morning. Some people that's retired will go take a what? An hour walk. You know what I'm saying? They got a dog, they'll go walk the dog, you know. They just getting up, moving, doing something, you know. But you pushing yourself. I had brothers and sisters here online, you know. And I always try and push them to tell them, hey man, look, you can do this, you can do that. Nah, I don't think I can do it. Ticket. Some people don't have no self-confidence. Shout out to Miranda Lawson in the Cash App with donation. She said they hate to hear the truth cook. Oh man, it don't matter if they hate to hear it, they gonna hear it. Simple as that. They gonna hear it. That's the most important thing. They can change the channel, but ask yourself this question. They must, in some way, shape, or form, seek the truth. They keep sniffing around me. These are facts. Worried about what I'm going to say. They must be looking for the truth. Right? My brother my sister that's 63 years old. Don't never be bored. You get up and get to moving. I know it sounds like it's hard, but you got to fight the good fight. Right? All right, so the judge says this, you guys, as they're back, right? The judge says, very good. We're going to, okay. We're going to inquire further into the juror issue. Meanwhile, some exhibits have been flagged. D-Rocks, Mr. Driscoll. Mr. Driscoll said there's no foundation. This is one stop. Right? So they're trying to say this is not one stop. That's in the court. There's no foundation. These people crazy as hell, man. Yeah, but to the sister, yeah, hey, you can't get down. The last thing you can do is lose self-motivation, self-purpose, you know? Because, see, I tell you right now, if I was around you, you know, hey, I get up. I get you up. You said your bone and body constantly hurts. That's because you have to move around. You can't just be lazy and just give up. When you lazy and you give up, your mind gives up. Then once your mind gives up, your body gives up. When your mind, a lot of people, their mind give up. So mentally, once you mentally giving up, it's a wrap. You physically give up. You know what I'm saying? And then you succumb. But if your mind hasn't given up, and you know, you say, hey, look, man, I ain't gonna be no easy fight. It's not gonna be no easy defeat around here. You know, hey, you got to get to it. You know, even if you're just starting out, for example, a couple of days just stretching a little bit. You know, first few days you stretching just to get yourself loose, just to see how you feel. It might be sore, you stretching. You know what I'm saying? Then after you stretching, you feel me? Then what are you doing? A little few exercises just to keep your blood circulating, your body moving. You know, that builds up strength. If you just being lazy all day and you're giving up, you might not have no strength in your body. You have to always build up that strength. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you say you got to walk with a cane. Sometimes walking with a cane is mental too, you know. But, you know, you can change that and put that into. Let me give you an example. And if there was a 20-foot snake in your house right now, would you be able to get out your house quick? And let me ask you that right now. If there was a 20-foot poisonous snake in your house right now, would you be able to get the hell out your house? Because some people, they say, oh, I can't move. And then they see something like that, they jumping all over the place to get up out of there. Oh, man. Like, for example, I've seen old people who act like they couldn't move. It's something that gets you out there moving, they're going to get the trucking. You know what I mean? They ain't even know they had that in them. You dig? So that's why I asked you that. You know? Think about it like that. Think about it. You know, you might say, man, I ain't got it. Oh, no. You wake up with a 20-foot snake beside you. You finna get up. You finna move. You understand what I'm saying? She said, "Hell to the yeah." See, there you go, right there. So you do got something in you. That your thing is mental. Then you do have something in you. You got some juice left. Yeah, you understand? All right. So the judge says that the court will follow up with the juror who called in on today. Right. So these people wanted court to be canceled, and it seems like it's a motive because Diddy's lawyers talking about something. Oh, there's no motive to think that this is. There has been no basis laid to think that this guy is one stop. So something happens with a juror coming to court. He can't come to court. People thinking court's going to get canceled because of this. One stop. Or no, I ain't gonna say one stop. I'm gonna say Brendan Paul, the basketball player on your screen, pulls up in court today, and now all of a sudden they want to cancel court today. Oh hell no, hell no, nope. The judge like, nah, we going through. We going through with this. I don't know what the hell you think about. We're going through with this. Straight up. We going through with this. You know? What up, everybody? Renee said, I had 8 work injuries. Man. You said the therapy got you back right? Just keep pushing, Renee. Renee, what type of job you doing? What type of job you doing, Renee? Renee, what type of job you doing that you got 8 injuries? God, dog. You must be on the back of a truck. You want a truck? Shout out to Lindsay in the cash app with the donation. Salute to you, man. Come through $20 donation. Renee says 176 weeks of therapy at Hilton Hotel and Amazon. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, you moving some. All right. So Diddy's lawyer's out here. Diddy's lawyer is a capping ass dude. Diddy's lawyer's out here talking about something. In the absence of proof that it is one stop, it's not relevant. The judge says, listen, bum. It's obvious. He didn't say bum, but he told Diddy's lawyer, listen, man. It's obviously a drug transaction. Mrs. Steiner, with whom is this exhibit to even be used? She says, no particular witness, even if it's not one stop. There's much about drugs. Diddy's lawyers are crazy, bro. Boy, this thing all makes sense, man. And once again, let's take a look at Diddy's lawyers. Mr. You know what I'm saying? Black Pride, Mr. Revolution, Mr. I stand up for the black community, Mr. They're doing a black man wrong. That's 80% of Diddy's legal team right there on your screen. But see, people don't want to tell this truth. They want to live off lies. The government says the second chat is about 3 bottles for a price. The judge said if you had someone who would testify this was One Stop's number, but I've just read this, it's some kind of transaction, but it does not reference drugs, says the judge. Yeah, this is Diddy. Mr. Man, they doing a black man wrong, man. You know, I mean, I don't understand it. This is racist, man. The system, man. Meanwhile, look at his legal team. 80% of his legal team on the screen. I'm just saying. I like facts. I like factual information. That's why I don't be giving this nigga no excuse. Because his actions don't back up them words. Instead of Diddy paying a team full of young, hungry, experienced black lawyers, he gonna hire majority white lawyers and then scream about race. Come on, bro. We're not going to do that. Then, back to this case, y'all. Because they cooking right now on this case. They cooking on this case. Hold on. What? Yeah, the judge told Diddy's lawyers, man, look, man. I think the judge, I've been told y'all the judge tired of Diddy's lawyers' shenanigans. Right? Straight up. The government also says we may have another exhibit that could establish this. The judge says, okay, we'll see, Ms. Shapiro. And the defendant's request to charge the issue is raised about how the Rico predicate should be addressed. Let me refresh your recollection, says the judge. Yeah, it doesn't matter if a jurors stick out. We have in court, dog. Don't y'all know how this judge get down, bro? He not allowing no excuses, bro. Because if that juror's going to be out today, that juror might be out for 3 or 4 days. What does that mean? We cancel court? No. Straight up. Next juror. Next juror. And like I said, all these people going to act like they're going to come up here, and if one of Diddy's charges getting a mistrial, I'm going to be happy because that means that this is going to go on for another year and a half. They're going to be able to do more investigations and get more witnesses and shit on this dude. It's going to get worse if he gets a mistrial. That's the thing people don't understand. And shout out to Monica M with the donation. Appreciate you. She's waking up at 4:30 a.m. every morning for work. I've only slept 4 to 5 hours a night. I'm good. That's facts. And shout out to Wayne Simpson with a donation. He says Diddy has token black people like a white sitcom. I'm trying to tell you. These are all facts. How you sitting out here crying, but that's your 80% of your legal team on the screen. But you crying about race. Him, it's the blind leading the blind out here, bro. It really is. I'm just here to show it to you. Straight up. Now, how can all of these white women relate to this black man? Answer that question. Since Diddy wants to push that narrative, let's get to it. Since Diddy wants to push that narrative, how can all of these white women, right? Think about what I just said to y'all. Shout out to Monica in the Cash App coming through with a $50 donation. She said they got Tyler Perry ass too ticket. Yeah, I did a video on it last night. Or yesterday afternoon. I did a video on it yesterday afternoon. And then people gonna tell me, oh man, cause see ticket, they trying to, man, you don't see what they trying to do to a black man? No, I don't. You know why I don't see it? Because the dude came out here and dropped absolute text messages. Receipts, dog. Just what happens when you don't read the actual lawsuit. I read the lawsuit. The dude dropped over almost damn near 20 text messages, man. 20 pages of text that he put in a lawsuit. Think I'm lying? There go one right there on your screen. Come on, bro. Stop this, man. We got to stop this foolishness, y'all. Stop this. We'll stop that right now. Shout out to Damien Yu. He says, much respect, Ticket, for your impeccable coverage on this, and more importantly, for keeping it a buck and for putting that go along, get along game bandwagon on blast. Oh, yeah. Go along, get along. And you know who driving the bandwagon over there? Bookman. Point blank, period. And I try to tell y'all this, man. These black folks getting all this money, getting in these very powerful positions, and look what's going on. Complete stupidity. And don't nobody want to hold them accountable. Man, get the hell out of here, man. Shout out to Valerie Sanders and the Cash App $20 donation. She says, thank God you back on the block this morning, always. You already know what it is. Keep it coming around here, scrambling and scraping around here looking for excuses. Man, get out of here, bro. Scrambling and scraping. I heard an OG scrambling and scraping talking about Tyler Perry last night. I couldn't believe it, man. Oh, they doing him dirty, man. I swear. They trying to set him up. They setting him up, man. I know him. Really? Let's read that text message again. Nice picture. Yeah, the water does look calm. Nice picture, Tyler Perry allegedly says. Then the worker says, nah, great, amazing, awesome picture. Tyler Perry says, you don't see that stud in that nice picture? Rude. And then he says, LOL. Yes, that's a stud. And then Tyler Perry says, allegedly, asshole. But y'all don't see this stud. That's just one of them. I got more too. I told y'all this. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. I love how I feel right now, but I don't like being horny. Testosterone. I feel so good, but I don't like being horny. I feel sorry for the first person that flirts with me. What? You don't even understand. You mofos, like I said before, man. This is the reason why I don't praise man. This is the reason why. I tell y'all this all the time. I don't give a damn who it is. Ticket don't got no picks and chooses. Shout out to Face the Truth. Says we have Face and Truth says we have to separate the celebrity from man. These people are not God. It's good. They're losing their power, man and woman power. It's a fact. Face the Truth. Face the Truth. Salute to you. Appreciate it. So the judge, he comes back, right? Says anything before we end. The government says, let me pull up the exhibits. The judge says, I'm looking at 432. Seems it links the number 7333 with one stop. Diddy's lawyer says, it still can't be taken to refer for drugs. Man, Diddy's lawyers out here scooting and hollering. They out here trying to do everything they can to fight the transporter from getting up here on this stand. Well, y'all ain't gonna stop it. He gonna get on that stand. Point blank period. He gonna get on that stand. Right? That he gonna get on that stand. Shout out to Tanisha coming through. $50 donation in the Cash App. She says, I already knew what type time Tyler Perry was on. Hey, man. You know, he's innocent until proven, unless proven guilty. But he got some damning allegations against him. I'll tell you that much right now. And this dude was out here dropping text. Now, here's the one thing I'm going to say about dude. I told y'all this. These people be selling their soul. Because, dude, he could have easily told Tyler Perry no. Now, Tyler Perry's wrong for continuing to use his power to do that upon that man. And that's where he's going to get found wrong. But this dude, he could have easily told Tyler Perry, nah, I don't want to be involved in that. I don't want to undermine myself. He didn't do that. He kept going back because he was afraid to lose money in his career. Man, you got to be able to choose your dignity over your career. And a lot of people ain't going to do that. They're going to sell their ass if they have to. Shout out to Daryl Johnson, the Cash App. He said, keep cooking, itty bitty Diddy. Oh, we ain't going to stop. And that's the part I'm trying to tell y'all. That's the same thing I told y'all about these girls. Cassie, Jane Doe. It's sad what happened to him. You know, Diddy obviously played mind games with these girls. But these girls, some of these girls is absolute freaks. And here's the thing. I can ask many of the women in the comment section, would you have done the same things? A lot of these people said, hell no. So then why is you making excuses for them? Straight up. Once you seen what it is, you should have been like, hey, man, I'm leaving. I don't give a damn what you do. I'm not finna sell my soul for this lifestyle. If I lose everything, hey, man, it is. And I got to live right. Hey, I go get a 9 to 5. But see, Shorty didn't want to get a 9 to 5. I'm talking about the Jane Doe. She didn't want to get a 9 to 5. And all Cassie's friends went up there talking about how she changed as a person when she went over there messing with Diddy. Right? So she took her ass over there and did that. She had a hit song without Diddy. Then she seen that as the come up. So she left from where she got a hit song to go over there to think she was going to come up even more around Diddy. Let's just tell the truth. It doesn't exclude all the BS that Diddy did. He going to prison for that shit. But I'm just saying that y'all got to think about this. And this is another thing. People got to hold Diddy accountable for his bad decision. Look at all the people you put yourself around. So let's say if everybody's saying, man, all these are bad people. Why is Diddy putting himself around all these people? Make it make sense. So the judge says, what does FB stand for? The government says football, the shape. And Mrs. Ventura said that perks were yellow. The defendant's chats were one stop or not hearsay. That applies to the D-Rock chats as well, says the judge, or says the government. The judge says that doesn't address what Mr. Driscoll says. The government says A432 is a longer chat with reference to drugs, including yellow footballs. The judge says, why don't you send that to the court? Boom. See if it'll be docketed. They're trying to do anything they can to keep this boy off the stand. They already know what's going to happen. This boy right here is going to completely end the Rico. Everybody saying, I don't see no Rico. Nigga, because you listen, anybody saying they don't see Rico, bro, we already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? It's not that they don't understand the law. It's that they biased. And listen, Bean Pie Suit, I heard that this dude may have, I got a question to ask him. He's sitting up here crying, talking about everybody doing Diddy dirty. But I have a question to ask him. Bean Pie Man, are you an ex-con? That's the question I'm gonna ask him. Are you an ex-con? Period. Are you an ex-con? Right? So court just got adjourned, y'all. We're gonna be able to be back on Friday. There's some evidence and stuff like this. This is going longer than what we thought. It's going longer than what we thought. Diddy's team is pushing this thing out. Pushing this thing out. You know what I'm saying? They do not want this guy on the stand. They are trying to find anything they can, in my opinion. Right? Point blank, period. I've never seen a guy get so delayed on testimony. That means Diddy's team ain't even gonna start till next week. Right? And that's smart of Diddy's team. I'm gonna tell y'all why this is smart of Diddy's team. You get him on the stand on Friday. You hold him on the stand on all of Friday. Then what Diddy's team does is they bring their witnesses, so you don't have none of your witnesses testify on Friday. That way, the government does not have the whole weekend to prepare for cross-examination on your witnesses. Right? Great strategy by Diddy's lawyers, in my opinion. Even though I don't agree with them. They're doing whatever they can do, you know, slithering and all kind of stuff. You did? But ain't gonna stop that boy from getting on that stand. So, but yeah, man, I'm just telling y'all what's up, man. Like everybody that's tapped in, man. You know, hey, this is a situation. He says dude will probably get blanked over the weekend. No, he won't. He's under heavy guard. Ain't nothing gonna happen to that dude. Shout out to April Williams, $25 donation in the cash app. She said, you're the best. Truth cannot be distorted. That's facts. Shout out to Letitia, $30 donation in the cash app. What happens if all the arsonists are exhausted? They ain't going to all be exhausted. Trust me. They got 5 left. It's only a week left of court. They're not going to be exhausted. Geraldine Henry says, Ticket, can you look into that Carmelo Anthony drama? Yeah, I talked about it. But until they go back to court, it's nothing to talk about. I mean, until they go back to court, there's no update to give. Really. Right? So that's the situation going on. But I got another big video for y'all coming today on something different. Today. I got another big video coming for y'all on something different today, man. And this video I got coming today, whoa. Y'all just better watch out, man. Yeah, ain't nothing gonna happen to that dude, man. They got him under watch, bro. Listen, I told you guys, they're doing the jury the way they're doing them. I'm telling y'all this. Anybody who doesn't see this, something's wrong with you. Everybody's wondering, why do you let the jury not be sequestered? Obviously, they're hoping and watching to see if this dude messes up and does something stupid. That way they can charge him with even more stuff. You did? So, if they feel like Diddy is so desperate that he cannot control himself, of course they would not want the jury to sequester Lebowski because they're shadowing and following everything that's going on with the jury. Right? And if anything goes down with the jury and you find out any crime has been committed, whoever committed that crime will be charged. Don't y'all know you can get more federal charges for jury tampering? So, again, y'all got to use y'all brains. You said Bean Pie Man is an ex-con. Oh, now it all makes sense. If that's true that he's the ex-con, now it all makes sense. You know what I mean? Straight up. In his case, because I know some ex-cons that keep it real. You know what I mean? You say y'all need that merch. Man, y'all ain't trying to buy that merch, man. Y'all saying that, bro. Y'all saying that, man. Y'all saying that. You know? The one thing I do like about the Bean Pie suit wearing man is that he keeps himself in shape. He's self-motivated. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You know? But his takes are trash. Point blank period. You know? So that's all there is to it. So y'all already know what's up with that. Man, bro. You said the judge is too nice? No, he ain't. I don't know what judge you looking at, Nicole Brown. Nicole, I don't know what judge you looking at. You said the judge is too nice. I don't know what judge you looking at. I don't know what judge you talking about. Man, that judge, I like this judge. He go hard on both sides. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I mean? Right? Nah, we ain't gonna give his channel no promo. You dig? Like I said, I know some dudes that are ex-cons that are cool people. You know what I'm saying? They got open minds and things like that. But that dude, whatever, man. You know, you said the judge gonna find out who did. Yeah, they giving him a whole 2 days. He finna do some real investigating. Plus, the feds have unlimited they have unlimited, resources. And so something's going on. I believe there's an investigation going on privately, you guys. I believe there's privately an investigation going on, and we're gonna find out something by the end of this week. I truly believe that, and I'm talking about into the other jury and everything. You know what I mean? Um, so all these things with these jurors, they're trying to make it a jury thing, but it's not going to happen because that's why they have alternate jurors. You know, when you know you're going to get found guilty, now all of a sudden, what's the next best thing? Have situations come up with the jury. And I told y'all, everybody keep talking about, oh man, ticket man, but if it goes to a mistrial, that means Diddy sits in prison or sits in jail for another year and a half until his court date. That means that the government builds more witnesses, a bigger case, and comes back with more victims, which means Diddy's in bigger trouble. That's all it means. That's all it really means. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't understand why people don't understand that. I don't understand. Right? Crazy. Right? So, yeah. Most def. You said he'll win his appeal. No, he won't. There ain't no way in hell he gonna win his appeal. They show too much evidence, man. You got too much hope, sir. He ain't winning that appeal, sir. That's not happening. Trust me. With all the evidence they showed, he ain't never winning no appeal, brother. He's not winning an appeal. Y'all think it's easy just to go and win an appeal? It's not happening like that, brother. I know you want it to happen, but that's not happening, sir. He's not winning that appeal. Trust me when I tell you this. They've already built the judge have already built his grounds for why Diddy won't win the appeal. You have to look at that. You have to look at that. So when you talk about that, I'm gonna say it again. Chrissy Lee says none of this doesn't matter if Iran doesn't let up. I disagree. So when you say that, nah, he ain't getting no appeal, brother. I know you want to think he gonna get an appeal. You listen to these other channels, they don't know nothing. A lot of these other people don't really know shit about the law, bro. They just come on here just talking, bro. To have for grounds of appeal, you have to show undisputed evidence, which Diddy team don't have. The judge dotted all his I's and crossed all his T's in this case. If you look at how it was played out, the juror lied on his application. Gotta go. You cannot have any discrepancies. Lying on your application. Gotta go. Diddy's filed for mistrial. All got rejected for legitimate purposes. Diddy's team tried to invoke race. It's illegal to invoke race with a juror. And then here's the hypocrisy. You invoking race, and this is your legal team. 80% of it. And then, girl gonna get mad at me in my comment section yesterday because I called Nicole Westmoreland a nappy head. Well, she shouldn't have been demeaning real victims on the stand when she was a victim herself at one point in time. Point blank, period. So she don't get absolved from this cook either. She gets cooked too. Point blank, period. How in the blue hell was you a victim and you up here demeaning a victim and all of this other stuff on the stand? So yes, she deserved that cook. Yeah. Y'all already know what it is. Man, listen. Her ends was dry as hell. Her scalp. She need to do something about that scalp. Ain't no way in hell her scalp's supposed to be that dry. Her scalp was cracking. Period. Absolutely disgraceful to be a lawyer on that level and for her to have flakes and cracks all in her scalp. No dice. Not gonna happen. And I'm just keeping it 100. Yo, did y'all see Rico the other day? Did y'all see Rico, the dude who had the sex with Jane Doe? He was on Cameron's show. Man, dude was funny, man. I ain't talking about the Rico and the Char. I'm talking about the actual dancer. Yo, he was on that jump. This man had a glass of juice. He was like, Diddy was recording. We told him, hey, man, put that phone down, man. Oh, man. He said he went over there, closed the laptop and everything. They're like, bro, man, what you doing, man? You should be recording me, dog. Bro, that was crazy work, bro. Man. Yeah, but Rico said, he said, Diddy asked about what he do. The nigga said he pulled out his MMA tapes. Oh my God. He said he pulled out his MMA tapes to show Diddy. He said, yeah, I'm a former MMA fighter, boy. Man, that shit got Diddy mind right immediately. Dog. That was hilarious, bro. Hilarious. Yeah, man. He was like, yo, there's too much baby oil. Hey, he said there's too much baby oil. Hey, bro, that was hilarious when he said that. He was like, yeah, there's too much baby oil. Oh, my God. He was like, yo, that's enough baby oil. Yeah, it's enough baby oil. Bro, this is crazy work, man. Hilarious. You know what I mean? Straight up. Yeah, this is just funny. Tommy Rosalie, what's good, man? Salute to you, brother. Yeah, I already know. I told her. Y'all, some of y'all came in here late. We just having a little fun, talking a little stuff right now. Y'all know how that go. Shout out to Tanya Harder with the Cash App donation. Said, I'm crying. Old girl get gunned up early. Yeah, she deserved to get cooked. Oh, girl, get mad at me, man. Straight up. Shout out to Joel and Hood at the PayPal with a donation. Salute to you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm out here thinking, what the hell wrong with these people, man? You said instead of baby oil, it's called Diddy oil? Man. That Diddy oil ain't right. Oh, Diddy oil. And they got that Diddy oil juices leaking everywhere. Oh, oh. What y'all know about that Diddy oil? Nah, his lawyer came out and said something, but they dropped receipts. And shout out to Martin Hood in the Cash App. She says, King, you already know what's up, baby. Salute. Or is it Marnay? You gotta let me know. You did? You said, I really think he gonna get time. Yeah, I told you, he gonna do the rest of his life in prison, T-Rex. What are you talking about? Do I think he gonna get time? Man, they've already shown enough evidence. Have you not been watching it? I got people that's in court, bro. I talked to old girl that was in court yesterday. I talked to one of my other. I got 3 people that's in court, 2 ladies and a man, and they've all told me the same thing. This nigga's going to prison, bro. They've already shown enough evidence to convict. All you gotta do is get found for 2 of the statues on Rico. That's it. 2 out of. All you gotta do is get found for 2 in the last 10 years, or in a 10-year span, and that's Rico. They've already established that with the evidence. They've already established that. I'm telling y'all this. To the person in the comment section, you're in for a surprise when you find out everything One Stop gonna say. One Stop is gonna be up there on the stand for an hour and a half just for the prosecution. You know what he's gonna tell in that hour and a half? Ooh, man. You know what he's gonna tell in that hour and a half? Man. Y'all must not know what he's gonna tell in that hour and a half. And here's the funny part. People need to be worried about what the feds are not telling y'all about what they found out and who else they're investigating. That's all I'm going to say. That's why everybody quiet. Right? That's why everybody quiet. The feds case so strong, they cut witnesses. Period. Whenever you start cutting witnesses, that's when you already know you wrap this thing up. Yeah, courts cancel today. Cancel today. They'll be back. Court will be back on Friday. Tomorrow's free. This is what happens in trials sometimes. But Diddy's team, in my opinion, they smart. They want to delay this thing. To me, they're trying to either shake up this guy, make him kind of fearful of, or a little bit more, throw him off his game, or try to find something, a got you moment, or anything they can, because they know that his testimony, bro, his testimony is 1,000% gonna put the Rico on this thing. They already know what he finna get up there and say. That's why the feds saved him for last in this situation. And everybody keeps talking about, oh man, but Diddy's the only man. Listen, as soon as this case is over with, all the other co-conspirators are going to go and get court dates. They're going to arrest these people and get these people court dates. And they're going to be tried. I'm telling y'all what's going to happen. The only thing they're doing is first is going to get Diddy on the guilty charge, on the Rico. Once they get Diddy on guilty on Rico, they're going after the others. Because let me tell y'all this. Them getting Diddy found guilty on the Rico, it destroys everything else. All the other people that's in there, it's going to make those automatic guilty pleas. And here's the thing, KK is an idiot. She's risking 20 years of life in prison. Diddy's not getting on the stand. He can't rat on nobody. Diddy will not be getting on the stand. As of right now, he's not getting on the stand unless they change their mind, which they may change their mind after the testimony of One Stop. But right now, Diddy's not getting on the stand. He's not getting on the stand. Lenny Pena, he's definitely a snitch. Everybody was like, why are you calling him a snitch, Tiki? He is a snitch because when you commit crimes with somebody and then you turn around and tell on them, that's a snitch. Period. There's a difference between a snitch and a citizen. This dude was out there committing crimes. He was selling. So he wanted to be in the game. Nigga, you in the game. You want to be in the game. It's just like on The Wire. Once he starts getting in there and starts doing this snitching and stuff like that, I'm telling y'all. Nah, Diddy's not getting on the stand. Their defense is only 2 to 5 days long. That's not enough days for Diddy to be on the stand. That's not enough days. It's a nightmare if they put Diddy on the stand, bro, because they cannot control what's asked on cross-examination. That's the whole thing. You put Diddy on that stand, and you're the government. You're Diddy's defense. You cannot control what the other team asks him. Man, they can go in deep on this nigga. Now, imagine all the lies they're gonna try and catch him in on the stand, man. I'm telling y'all. No, it ain't about if he's One Stop. We already know that he's involved in this case, and I'm talking about that guy. I mean, you have it right there. You know what I'm saying? You have it right there. Everybody knows he's Diddy's assistant. There are multiple pictures of these guys together. They have contact together. They have all that information. He's not in court for no reason getting a full immunity deal. It's not happening. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. He's definitely a snitch, and he's gonna be in witness protection. I promise y'all this. As soon as he finished testifying, he going right in witness protection again. You won't ever see from him ever again. He'll probably change his name to Bobby and move on with his life. Right? Straight up. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he definitely a snitch because you committing crimes like that, you selling and stuff like that. You go snitch on Diddy, he's a snitch. Period. That's a snitch, bro. You know what I'm saying? But of course, this is Diddy's fault. Hey, bro, why you got these type of people around you, bro? Look at the people Diddy had working for him, bro. Y'all thought these people wasn't gonna tell? The only person that ain't saying nothing out of this whole group that's not Diddy's lawyers is KK. The two white dudes on the top, George Kaplan and David James, told. One stop, telling. There ain't nothing that Brian Aluminum can do about that. So again, this is why I told y'all Diddy was moving sloppy. Look at the people he was hiring and having doing these certain things. Bro, you you have to be an idiot. You're gonna bring everyday working people like that doing criminal activities, and then all of them get on the stand and say, "Yo, I quit because I couldn't. Like, I just got tired of putting myself in these positions working for Diddy." Like, bro. You don't do that, man. You know what I'm saying? Everyday basic criminals wouldn't do this. You feel me? Like I said, that's why y'all don't never really see me talking about people that's in the game like that. If you in the streets, you in the game like that, I don't really talk about that. Because, hey, you in the streets. That's what y'all signed up for. But when you're everyday working people and you got a dumbass dude like Diddy, who's a damn near billionaire status, and you doing this type of stupid stuff, man, bro, pure idiocy. Pure idiocy. And then you get mad later on when they come testify against you. What did you think they're going to do? Look at them. Like I told y'all, these people got families, kids. You know what I'm saying? This is like 12, 10, 15 years later. They're at whole different parts of their life. Man, they going to snitch. They're not finna sit down for you for no 15 to 20 years in a Rico. Fed time. You get, man, they finna go in there and tell right now. And the only reason why KK ain't snitching is because she got, like I said, she's named in lawsuits, multiple. So if she goes in there and gives testimony, man, she opens herself up. She ain't gonna have no money. They're gonna take everything from her too. And I'm talking about in those lawsuits. So she had to try to like hope and pray that somehow he don't get found guilty on the Rico. But that's not gonna happen. She gonna get caught up too, and now she gonna do all those years, man. I just don't see KK. I don't see how she gonna, you know what I'm saying? And she look weird anyways, man. She look real weird, bro. Again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, 10 a year ago, sis. You know what I mean? So y'all already know what's up, man. And then Brian Aluminum up there looking like a fake ass congressman. Look at him. Brian Aluminum looked like, man, he was the most disliked student in school. Man, he looked like he was the most hated student in his class. Who do you hate the most? Oh, Brian Aluminum. Yeah, he looked like that guy. Straight up. Look at him. Y'all see it. So, yeah, man, that's the situation, man. Yeah, man, he looked like a low-budget congressman on there, man. Look at him. He looked like a dusty-ass Mike Pence. That's what he looked like, to be honest with you. I'm talking about Brian Aluminum up there in the right-hand corner, y'all. That's what he looked like. And then Diddy's other lawyer, Mark Anglifo, down in the left-hand corner, he looked like he just got finished talking to Pablo. So, yeah, he need to sit his ass down somewhere, too. So, yeah, man. Let's look at Diddy's lawyers. So, hold on. Let's look at his lawyers one more time. Look at this guy's lawyers. Look at the guy in the middle, man. Look at this Diddy's lawyer in the middle, man. This fool look like he eat Cheez-Its all day. Look at him. Right there in the middle. What the hell is wrong with him? I mean, damn, he got a long-ass neck, too, bro. You got a whole lot of neck on you, brother. I'm almost like an ostrich. So, yeah, man. And then look at the guy beside him on the left-hand side. Man, bro. Go. And then Diddy got the old, who is she, Latin sensation down there in the left-hand corner? You could tell she was something back in her heyday. Yeah, in her heyday, you could tell. You know? And in the upper right-hand corner, that John in the upper right-hand corner, man, she was like a 8th grade teacher. Diddy's lawyers look crazy as hell, man. And then the one down there in the bottom, in the middle, he looked like a straight drunk. You know, Garagos. He did. So yeah, man. I mean, this is Diddy's legal team, man. Again, bro. You know, I'm just being honest. Be honest with y'all, man. He did, but he out here crying, talking about some race. Picture that. Oh yeah, you said look at his nose in the middle. God, dog. Hey, his nose worse than Holy Moly. You remember Holy Moly from Holy Moly Donut Shop? His nose worse than that, dog. God, dog. Man, I just now looked at that. Man. I don't even think he can breathe out the left side of his nose. Is that broken? Man. Y'all definitely don't know what y'all think, man. Bro, sick work, man. But that's Diddy's legal representation. All right? So you guys definitely let me know what y'all feel. Let me know what y'all think. Salute to everybody that's tapped on in. Appreciate all y'all. And I'm going to holler at y'all, man.
All right, you guys. So we appreciate everybody that popped in, supported this video. Make sure that you guys shop our merch. We got that new A-Weapons merchandise right there below this video. All you got to do is look below. The links will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well to get the merch, to donate, support the channel, and subscribe to our podcast show. You'll see all those links pinned at the top of the comment section of this video. And we appreciate everybody that supports this channel and our networks. Also, that straight drop weight loss formula. Go to the website. You guys will see that. A link for that will be pinned at the top of the comment section as well. Go right there for all of your weight loss needs. Straight drop weight loss formula. We have a lot of testimonials on the website. You can go to www.str-8-drop.com and get you some of the weight loss formula today. Take your weight loss serious. Get in the gym, work out, exercise, and do what you got to do to stay on point. We appreciate everybody that's been locked into this video. Again, all the links are pinned at the top of the comment section below. Salute to all of y'all. And again, we appreciate everybody who support what we doing over here.